For I, the Lord, this day am asking my children, where's your faith? Why are so many of my people discouraged? Why are so many of my people weeping? Why are so many still murmuring and groaning and complaining? Why are so many still going by what you see and not me and not what I have said? I have sent my prophets in the lands. I have sent them to speak my words. I have sent them to warn. And those of you who are still not listening, you are battered down and beaten and bruised because you see what your enemies have done. I have warned you time and time again that your enemies had a plan, that your enemies were going to do these things that you are seeing them do. But didn't I say that I am your victory? Is that not my name? I am Jehovah Nissi. I am your banner and I am your victory. Just because your enemies are out there and they're saying you lose, they're saying you're defeated, they're saying we win and we're taking your nation. Do you actually believe them? Do you believe that I have allowed them to steal your nation? Do you believe that I'm actually allowing them to steal another election? But I have told you, my children, I don't need an election to save your nation. I don't need another election to bring back my David. I don't need another election to bring back revival and my glory in this nation. I don't need another election. No, I don't. To do what I am going to do, to free and release my eagle. I have told you, my children, all it takes is one day, and one day is all I need. But I'm hearing the cries of my people, cries of defeat, cries of, whoa, God, what is going on? Didn't we do it right? Did we not pray? Are you not listening? And they're blaming me. But I have told you, I don't go by man's ways. I don't go by man's calendar. I go by mine. I go in my time. I go with my will. And so my children, don't you see that you have the victory? You did not lose that day, no matter what your enemies say. I gave you the victory. You have it. It is yours. So it's time for you to believe this day which report. Why are so many of my children defeated? Why are so many believing of the defeat? Why are so many of my children? Once again, I'm asking you, think. Why do you think that I am letting your enemies have their way? I am not. That is not what is going on. I have told you, my children, do not go by appearances, because appearances will lie to you. I have told you in my written word to walk by faith and not by sight. So many are walking by sight. You've already given up on me. You've already given up on my prophets. You've given up on my words. Why? Because your enemies say. Why? Why do I hear the cries of defeat? Why do I hear in my ear my children giving up? Why do I hear cries of my people when you should be rejoicing? You say, Lord, how do we rejoice? Do you not see what just happened to our nation? Do you not see what the enemy is doing and what they're saying? Oh, yes, I knew their plan. And I knew exactly what they were going to say. And I knew exactly what they were going to do. And I told you in my written word that I sit in the heavens and laugh. I am laughing. Ha, ha, ha. Because your enemies think they are outsmarted me this time. They think they are outsmarted you. They think we've gotten away with it again. But they have no idea my army is coming. They have no idea the day or the hour. That everything that they have done is going to swiftly and suddenly change. I am suddenly going to move upon this land. I told you, my children, I do not do things in conventional ways. That is man. Man will not get the credit of what I am about to do. Yes, I am sending my army. Yes, I'm sending my military. Yes, I'm sending my David with the stone that he has in his hand. Oh, yes. And he is coming, and he is coming. He is marching forward in the land. So do not give up on me now. Do not give in to fear. Do not cry in defeat. My children, get up this day and take a stand. Take a stand and say what I say. I will give you the words to say. You declare your victories and you shout. I told you, my children, to start celebrating. Yes, start celebrating now. You walk by faith. Faith already says it's won. If you saw the supernatural, if you saw that and know that I'm a supernatural God, I put super upon the natural. And so, yes, you see your enemies. Oh, yes, they are spurting at the mouth. Oh, yes, they're declaring, and yes, they're celebrating, just like they've done in the days past. Oh, they have done this before. My children, why don't you get into my word and see what they have done? Oh, they have had their celebrations and they have shouted immaturely. Oh, yes. They've had their days in the spotlight. They've had their days in the sun, that you would say. Oh, yes, they think they have beat me this time once again. They think they can have my nation. They think they have all they need in money, and they have their other nations backing them. But they don't see my army is everywhere. I have infiltrated the infiltrators. I have told you that before. So why do you think, my children, why are so many of you complaining this day? Why are so many of you believing the report of the enemy? I've asked you before, and many, many times again, where are my Joshuas and Calebs? Where are the ones who will believe the good report? Where are the ones who will shout and take forth and run into battle? Because the battle has already been won. I've already done it. I've already defeated them. And my children, all you need is me. And you have me. So this day, start to shout. This day, pick yourselves up. Remember what my words say. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. For when I fall, I shall arise. So this day, my children, I'm saying again and again and again, arise. Arise in celebration. Arise and start the sacrificial of praise and thanksgiving. Oh, and celebrate Thanksgiving in a different way. Celebrate it this day. Start to celebrate today. Because my children, I am on the way. And your enemies that you see before you, they will not stand against me. They have nothing, and they are nothing. So my children, this day, I say again and again, but I'm warning, soon you will see the move of my hand. But which side will you be on? Which report will you believe? Because that determines your outcome. I have told you, my children, which report I have asked you. Do you believe me or your enemy? There's blessing, there's cursing, there's life, and there's death. And I've spoken and I've said in my word, you choose. So this day, you choose. The victory is already yours. My United States will arise out of the ashes. Oh, I told you I am cleaning your house. I have spoken that I am cleaning your Senate. I've also said I'm cleaning out your White House. Oh, yes, I am. I am moving and cleaning out D.C. But it is not what you see. It is not how you think it will be. It will be me. It will be my hand. It will be my way. It'll be my plan. So this day, my children, stand. Stand strong. You shout your enemies down like I've told you before, like the walls of Jericho. You stand, you shout, you take back my authority. You say it in my name that I have given to you, which is a name above every name, and his name is Jesus. So this day, believe me, and not your enemies, because the suddenlies are about to shake this earth like never before. I am moving. I am marching. I am with my army. I said in my word, if I, your Lord, God, go before you, who can be against you? And if I am on your side, whom shall you fear? So do not fear your enemies this day. Oh, because judgment is upon them. You will see them fall. And yes, you will see them fall like flies. One after another, and after another. I warn them not to do what they just did. And that is too late for them now. So my children, start standing and start taking back the nation that I have given to you. And don't you dare stay in defeat. Because the battle is the Lord's, and I have already won it. So receive the word of the Lord this day. Receive the victory that I have for you, saith the Lord, your Redeemer.